All right, happy Friday, guys.
We made it.
We've made it. It's Friday.
God,
I'm not going to do a dance this week. Sorry, guys. There's no jackpot going on, so that's the requirement nowadays. Yeah. Maybe Dave might do the chicken dance.
I might for $1. You know, $20 is $20, right?
Anyway, so
we don't got time for that.
I know. Anyway, Friday's tip is all about which is the best property to go to for casino gambling.
And we've got some great ones for you.
Absolutely. So let's get into it now, guys. All right, guys, so one of the decisions, and actually this is a question we get all the time. I'm going to Vegas for the first time. Where should I stay?
Where should I stay?
Where should I stay? What should I do? It's very personal, but we're going to give you a lot of advice on what to look for. And it really comes down to what it is that you're trying to get out of the trip. Are you trying to do more gambling? Or are you trying to do more experience stuff? Are you okay with just a basic room? Or do you want to get one of those nice suites that everybody talks about? It's all over the map. And so you have to be the one to decide, what your goals are. So that should always be your first step.
And the best property we're going to tell you about at the end is like really going to be one of those things where you're going to be like, I should have thought about that in the original.
That's right.
It really should have been.
Yeah, so stick around. It's our advice. And, we've been staying at Vegas for a very long time, and we can give you some good ideas.
Strip, off strip,
we can give you some great ideas. So the thing that you really should look for, number one, is if it is your first trip out to a destination, whether it's, New Jersey, Atlantic City, or Las Vegas, any of these big resort towns where there's a lot of different options to choose from. I always recommend staying at some place central to the resort area and find a very basic room, like no frills, just a very basic room. And make sure while you're there that you walk around, walk the strip, AC, walk the boardwalk, go to all of these places and see what the other places have to offer, because they all are different. They have different environments inside. They have different restaurants. They have different slot machines. They have different denominations. They have different tours and trips, and some have museums in them, all this kind of stuff. And find what your next destination is going to be. So if it's ever your first trip, I highly recommend you don't say, let's go to Bellagio and stay in the grand premier suite. It's like, you're killing yourself.
I had never stayed in the Bellagio until 2 years ago.
No, really?
It was too expensive. I didn't want to put it.
It is.
So what I like to do is I like to set a budget of what I'm going to spend on my room.
Right.
And then I look at different properties and see what fits in that budget. And then I make my decision from there. The other thing to do is ask people who have stayed there before. Ask one of us. Ask one of your friends, all that, to get that, is this garbage? Is this good? And, people will tell you the honest answer. They
and if you want to put it in the comments, like say, what do you think about Link? Or what do you think about the D downtown? There are a lot of people. We have a big community here, and a lot of people stay at those places, and they'll let you know,
And whether or not you're going to use those amenities as well.
Yeah.
If you're going to use the pool, the gym, the spa, blah, blah,
if you don't care about all that stuff, we'll stay at a property that doesn't have it.
It's going to
be cheaper.
And you're going to have resort fees.
That's right.
As well.
That's right. So I guess we can get into what our favorite is.
We can go with our favorites for sure.
So my favorite in Vegas.
That's hard. It's hard when you start thinking of it.
Let me say, all things considered, factoring in best value for your buck, location, and everything, I'm going to actually go with New York. And here's why. That was the first property that I really started to repeatedly stay at. Every time I went to Vegas, every 3 months, I was at New York, because it was consistent. The rooms were always the same. The pricing was very reasonable in the rooms. The slot selection was fantastic. They have a lot of low denomination stuff there. The casino is very open, high ceilings. It feels very welcoming. Plus, the food options there are just ridiculous. There's so many good options, and they're very inexpensive. So I'm going to have to go with New York overall. I haven't stayed there in a while. I really need to get back there because that's where it all started for me. So that would be my recommendation. What about you, Dave?
So I originally started staying downtown mainly. When I was young, and I grew out of that real quick because downtown is great on a budget, and there are people who love downtown. But then that's like, well, I want to be close to the strip. So I was staying at Caesars properties, Planet Hollywood, Paris, Caesars themselves.
Sure.
And I really like Caesars a lot, but it got extremely crowded. I mean, I never went to the pool because the pool was just packed all the time.
Yeah.
it's navigating that place is hard when it gets crowded. So lately I've been at Park MGM. It's a smaller hotel. It's not huge. It's not massive. The casino floor is actually really small compared to every other property in Vegas. But the pool is super nice. The pool area, I really like the pool area. Simple. 3-4 pools, rectangular, nothing fancy, no grottos, no this and that. Bars are great. The lounge chairs are great, and you can find a lounge chair. You're not like get there at 2 a.m.
Right. You put your towel on it. Yeah.
You can find this stuff. The staff is great. So Park MGM really kind of has it for me. It's right next door to CVS. I can get my cheap water.
That's a good point.
I mean, Italy's right in the front where I love to eat.
Oh, man.
So it's like I kind of like hit up. I'm right next to New York.
Yeah.
I'm right next to Aria. So I'm in the center-ish, of the Southern Strip. So that's one of my things. And Park MGM to me just takes it.
Yeah. Well,
but what's right for you?
That's the thing. That's what this video is about. It's like there is no definitive answer. It really comes down to your personality and what you're looking to achieve. But if you want a good recommendation for your first trip, choose one of these properties.
Yeah.
Because you will have a good time. It's not expensive, centrally located, so you can go do the things that we told you to do. And maybe next time you're like, hey, Mandalay Bay is where it's at for me. You don't know that until you walk through it, eat there, play the slots, that kind of stuff. So
essentially the best property to visit in 2024 is one that fits your budget, has the amenities you're looking for, has the discount rates you're looking for, fits, and go there. That's the best property. Everyone's going to tell you this, that. Mark and I have our opinions. You ask 12 other people, you're going to get 12 other opinions.
New York is trash. You don't stay there. It's like
Park MGM
maybe you had a bad experience.
It was not smoking, and so go with your gut on this. Find a property you like. Again, you ask me what my opinion is of the Plaza. I'm going to be honest with you. Last time I stayed at the Plaza, I had a great experience. I've stayed at the Plaza before and didn't have a great experience. So it's just
we're looking at the properties that have been consistently good. It would never make our list if we ever had a bad experience with either one of them, and I never have.
Don't get the poolside. If you like to sleep, don't get the poolside.
That's right.
You won't sleep.
There's a lot of those little things.
Get the poolside.
There's a lot of those little things. But anyway, so I hope that helps you guys.
Hi. Gamble smart.
Gamble safe. I guess we're done.
We'll be back with you next week, guys. Have a good one.
Bye, guys. That was good, Jody.
That was actually good.
I liked it.
Yeah. All right.